Wait, did you hear the shocking news? Rolex watches, the ultimate status symbols and cash cows, are actually dropping in value. Yep, you heard that right. Those sky-high resale prices are coming back down to earth. So what's going on here? Thanks to a cocktail of factors like the pandemic luxury bubble bursting, shifts in how people are spending, and some strategic moves by Rolex itself, the game is changing. Here at Opulent Oasis, we're unpacking all the twists and turns behind the cooling prices of these much-coveted watches. And if you're curious to keep up with the ride, hitting that subscribe button might just be your next great investment. In the luxury watch arena, the times are quite literally changing, and not just on the dials. Rolex, often a byword for opulence, is seeing its prices take a bit of a tumble. Meanwhile, brands like Patek Philippe and Audemars Piguet are on the ascent, with some vintage models fetching prices that'll make your wallet wince. The watch market is currently as unpredictable as a suspense novel, thrilling in one chapter and worrisome in the next. For Rolex, the current chapter isn't exactly a page-turner, with the Bloomberg Sub-Dial Watch Index marking a 2.2% decline last September. Yet it's not all stormy weather. Omega, for instance, is cruising at a steady altitude, suggesting that while the luxury jet set might be hitting some turbulence, the economy seats are still cruising comfortably. Indeed, every cloud has its silver lining, and for aspiring collectors, this might just be the perfect time to dive into the luxury watch world without diving too deep into their savings. As we all find our footing in the post-pandemic world, the mad dash for high-end watches is taking a breather. Rising interest rates and a plummeting crypto market are mixing up the luxury watch scene like a game of 52-card pickup. Rolex isn't just sitting on the bench watching the game. They're right in there, tweaking their playbook. They're expanding their footprint in Asia's fast-growing markets, because why not go where the action is? Despite a few hurdles, Rolex's reputation keeps it leading the luxury pack. It's a masterclass in strategic maneuvering, and Rolex is dancing to the beat. Interestingly, even the hottest Rolex models, which once saw their prices soar sky-high, now seem to have bumped their heads on a price ceiling. Paul Altieri from Bob's Watches has weighed in on the shifting tides of the watch market, noting a cooling in prices for models that were recently the toast of the town. Consider a watch that zoomed from a chill $10,000 to a fiery $115,000 in just a few months. It's now simmering down to the $111,000 to $112,000 range. Altieri calls this a return to reality, suggesting prices are getting a much-needed reality check that seems to echo the stock market's temperamental swings. He highlights the Rolex Cosmograph Daytona reference 116500 as the textbook example of this trend. Launched in 2016 at a modest $4,550, it skyrocketed to $50,000 by May on the resale market, but has recently seen a pullback to between $42,000 and $44,000. That's not just a stumble, it's more like rolling down the hill a bit. Before we move on, why not join the Opulent Oasis crew? Subscribe for fresh, cutting-edge updates. Let's get back to it. As the luxury watch market gets back on its feet, we're seeing the price bubble that once sent values soaring begin to deflate, signaling a return to saner pricing. Consumer tastes are shifting too, with a notable lean towards valuing substance over sparkle. Apparently, splurging just for the sake of splurging is starting to lose its luster. Rolex has taken the hint and increased production, particularly in Asia, which dilutes the exclusivity that previously boosted prices to dizzying heights. Not all watches have weathered this change the same way. Those that were hyped up to stratospheric levels are experiencing the most dramatic descents, possibly landing back near their original retail prices soon. What we're seeing is the Rolex market taking a reality check, where those lofty premiums might just become a charming relic of the past. Even the stalwart Rolex steel models, like the ever-stylish Oyster Perpetual, aren't immune to the market's mood swings. Released in September 2020 with a modest price tag of $5,600, these models quickly became the darlings of the watch world, climbing to a heady $17,500 by April. But as the market's enthusiasm has tempered, they've now mellowed to around $14,000. For those not in the know, the Oyster Perpetuals aren't just ticking wonders. They show off a vibrant array of dial colors, from deep turquoise to fiery coral red, housed in Rolex's robust Oyster steel. This isn't just about upping the style ante, it ensures each piece can take on the elements without blinking, proving that true style doesn't fold under pressure. Rolex isn't alone in feeling the crunch. Other luxury titans like Audemars Piguet and Patek Philippe are also watching their once stratospheric prices come down to a more earthly orbit. Even crowd pleasers like the Royal Oak and the Nautilus have seen their prices plummet by up to 30% since last April. It seems the recent roller coaster in the cryptocurrency market has shown us that some of those lofty price tags might have been more sizzle than steak. But let's not sound the alarm just yet. This could simply be the market doing a little spring cleaning, with most adjustments settling in the 5 to 15% range. And though you might still stumble upon empty shelves at some Rolex dealers, suggesting supply is still playing hard to get, the market is mostly just catching its breath. Despite these market hiccups, certain models like the new left-handed Rolex GMT are defying gravity, recently snagging a cool $38,500, which is leaps and bounds over its $1,050 debut price, proving some watches still have the magic to mesmerize. In the luxury watch world, impeccable craftsmanship meets eye-catching style, yes, and those price tags that might just make your wallet weep. These watches are crafted from the finest materials, known for their durability and dazzling designs. Each piece combines tradition with the latest innovations, and many are handcrafted, ensuring your watch has a story as unique as you are. On the tech side, modern watches aren't just telling time. They're decked out with gadgets like heart rate monitors and GPS. And while mechanical watches are back, not just keeping time but making fashion statements, there's something still charming about popping into a brick-and-mortar store for that personal touch. These watches are not just timekeepers, they're treasures, especially those limited editions that whisper exclusivity. With brands tightly controlling production and offering customization, each watch can become a statement that says, "Each watch tells a unique part of my story." Couples watches are trending, seamlessly merging styles with unique details at a pleasing price point. For those drawn to celestial wonders, models with meteorite stone dials are captivating. These pieces bring a bit of the cosmos to your wrist, making every glance a mini voyage through space. Meanwhile, features like moon phase trackers and intricate tourbillon movements cater to the tech-savvy, turning a fascination with mechanical precision into a full-blown love affair. As we delve deeper into the capabilities of these watches, they become showcases of artistic and engineering prowess. From North America to the Middle East, the watch industry is ticking along with an energetic buzz. Giants like Rolex are keeping everyone on their toes, challenging the whole field to level up with snazzy innovations and savvy strategies to race through this fast-paced market. Peeking into the Swiss watch arena, it's like a tale of two tickers, the industry bigwigs with their epic waitlists and the underdogs scratching and clawing for a spot in the limelight. The luxury watch market, though, remains a hotbed of activity, driven by a craving for custom flair as folks chase down timepieces that scream, "This is me." Couples watches are stealing the spotlight too, offering designs that are so in sync they finish each other's ticks. While some brands might be sailing through stormy seas, others are cruising ahead with standout styles and trailblazing tech. Whether you're wrapped up in the classic charm of a Rolex or itching for something fresh and exciting, the Swiss watch world is brimming with options that mix style, innovation, and just enough pizzazz to make you want to watch this space. What do you think about the latest twists and turns in the watch world we've just wound up? If you had as much fun as we did, leave a comment, give that like button a good tap, and don't forget to subscribe for more timely tales from us here at Opulent Oasis. We're ticking away, waiting to bring you more captivating insights, so keep your notifications on point. Thanks for watching, and we can't wait to TikTok with you again on our next horological escapade. Stay sharp and see you soon.